Hi and welcome to Crime Update Files in London. I'm Lillian Nicow with the latest crime news near you in the UK. Police are investigating the death of a man in Hillingdon. Officers were called shortly before 10 o'clock hours in Saturday, the 15th of July to a residential address on Station Road in Hayes, following reports of a man found deceased. Officers and the London Ambulance Service attended. A man, aged 49, was found with a slash wound, he pronounced dead the scene. His family has been informed. The death is currently being treated as unexpected and is under investigation. A post-mortem examination will be held in due course. At about 3:30 hours on Sunday, the 16th of July, officers arrested a man on suspicion of murder. He was taken to a West London police station where he remains in custody. Gross misconduct has been proven against a former undercover officer who deceived a woman into a sexual relationship during his deployment into an activist group. A misconduct hearing was held for former Detective Constable James Jim Boyling, in respect of an alleged relationship he entered into with Monica between 1996 and 1997. Former DC Boyling was an undercover officer working in the now-defunct Met Special Demonstration Squad, SDS. It was alleged that he had formed a long-term sexual relationship with Monica, who was a member of an activist group Boyling had deployed into, and who, at the time of their relationship, only knew him by his cover identity, Jim Sutton. Returning its decision on Friday, the 14th of July, the misconduct panel found that Boyling breached standards of professional behavior in respect of integrity and discreditable conduct, and that gross misconduct was proven. No sanction was imposed by the panel, which was led by an independent legally qualified chair, with a superintendent from another force and an independent lay member. We await the full written rationale to consider the findings in full. Boyling was previously dismissed from the Met in May 2018, following a misconduct hearing which found gross misconduct proven in relation to a different sexual relationship. He deceived another woman into between 2001 and 2005. He was also added to the College of Policing's barred list. Commander John Savelle, who leads on professional standards, said, "We are sorry for the immense hurt and pain caused by Boyling's actions, which were appalling and totally unacceptable. We also accept that there were failures in the way he was supervised and managed." The ongoing undercover policing inquiry is examining other instances where SDS officers deceived women into relationships while they were deployed. We will continue to support the inquiry as it seeks answers for those women affected. Undercover policing is an important and lawful tactic, and I want to reassure the public that in 2023, it is subject to far greater oversight and legal guidelines when compared to the 1990s. Anyone with any information about a police officer or member of staff who works for the Met and is corrupt, abusing their position and power, can call the Anti-Corruption and Abuse Hotline, run by the independent charity Crime Stoppers, on 0800 085 0000. We are appealing for information following a non-injury firearm discharge in Kirkby last night, Friday the 14th of July. At around 8:50 p.m., it was reported that a group of 3 or 4 males had been chased on foot by someone driving a car on Chesterfield Drive. The males, who were all wearing black clothing, ran onto a grassed area and reportedly fired shots towards the car. They have then fled the area on foot and the car was driven away. There are no reports any injuries, and officers are currently in the area to carry out house-to-house and CCTV inquiries in a bid to identify the offenders. At around 9:30 p.m., it was further reported that 2 males had exited a car on Rock Lane, in Melling, and discharged items in a field. Officers are also at this location to carry out inquiries as the 2 incidents could be linked. Chief Inspector Daniel Murphy said, "The investigation is still in the early stages and we are appealing for anyone with information to come forward." While no injuries have been reported, discharging a firearm is extremely reckless and dangerous. I would like to reassure the local community that we are working to find those responsible and bring them to justice. We have a zero-tolerance approach to any person involved in the use of, possession of, and storage of firearms, and we will relentlessly pursue anyone involved in this type of awful criminality. We are committed to taking weapons off our streets and, rest assured, if you tell us about any suspected possession or offences we will take. We proactively investigate serious organised crime in Merseyside, including the use of guns and the supply and distribution of drugs. We will always take immediate action to incidents involving guns, and we are actively working to make Merseyside a safer place to live and work. Information from the public is vital if we are to break down the organised crime groups who bring misery to our streets. This incident in Kirkby took place in a residential area, so there are likely to be people who may have CCTV or smart doorbell footage that could have captured something to help our investigation. Thank you very much for watching our crime videos, we really appreciated it. Maybe this is a good time to like and subscribe below. This will help us expand our reach on the YouTube network.